So let's get started. This is the Town of Saugus Zoning Board of Appeals, May 22nd. The first thing I want to do is introduce the board members. We have Robert Northrop, Stacy Herman Durant, Frank Federico, John Keenan, Peter Rossetti Jr., Christopher Riley, and myself, Tom Travis. The way in which we conduct business is normally informal. We follow the agenda as appeared in publication, and if anyone is under some time pressure and needs to be heard out of order, please let me know at this time. Seeing none, I'm moving forward. You're before the board because you're planning to do something to your property that is not in conformance with the requirements of our zoning bylaws. There are three things that will cause you to come before the board. One, to seek a variance for some dimensional relief. Two, a special permit for something you don't want to do to your property. And three, to seek an appeal against the decision of the building inspector. I've asked all board members to view the properties and be prepared to make decisions this evening if we have enough information presented for us at this hearing. Once the board has made its decision, the clerk will have 14 days to prepare the decision and get the decision to the town clerk to be stamped and filed in as an official record. We do have our clerk is absent tonight. She's very good. Anybody petitioners, she's going to be back in the office on Monday. Give her a call and she'll fill you in on the procedure exactly.
Every Tuesday.
Excuse me, Tuesday, Monday's a holiday. From the date the town clerk has stamped the decision, there is another 21 days during which time anyone who is not satisfied with the board's decision may file an appeal to the court. In this case, a judge will hear the case from the beginning and acting in the first place, the judge will decide if the board's decisions will stand. If at the end of 21 days, the appeal period, there's no appeal, file with the town clerk. Then you get a copy of the board decision timestamped by the town clerk, and you take that copy to the Salem Register of Deeds to get it recorded with their deed of record. Once this is done, the decision will now have a recording number, bring it back to the Special Services Department in Town Hall to request your permits. After completing the necessary paperwork and paying the necessary fees, the building inspector can issue you your permits based on any conditions as we put on it this evening. At this point, are there any questions? Seeing this, none. At this time, I would ask anyone who wishes to speak this evening to be sworn in at one time, and please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help me God. Also, I'd like to salute the flag, and please stand if you can do so.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, now to get right into the agenda. And the first thing on the agenda is a continued petition on a petition of Saugus Realty Company, care of Fernand Company, owners of property at 357 Broadway, lot number 32, plan 1046, seeking a variance for 2 additional wall signs on the south elevation. Amazing Fresh, 203.2 square feet, and 1 on the east side pickup measure, 35 square feet. The petitioner has asked for another continuance, and I've asked our clerk to let the petitioner know that this is the last continuance. If they need another one, they'll have to refile. Okay, we'll usually give 2, but a third one we ask for a refile. Okay? Do I have a motion to continue?
So moved. Second.
Seconded, and I guess I'll call the roll. Bob?
Yes.
Ms. Ruff?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
John?
Yes.
Peter? Chris?
Yes.
Yes, and really only 5 of us should have voted, but we had 7 all to vote on that. The way it goes, we have a 5-member board, there's 2 alternates. So although the 7 of us will discuss the different petitions, prior to the petition being gone forward, 2 will be named as not being voting on that decision. Although they can't vote, and they can't make motions, but they can still participate in the debate, okay? On the first one, which is 7 3rd Street, I'm gonna ask Mr. North and Mr. Riley to sit off on voting. And I'll read that here. On the petition of John Canis, owners of property at 7 3rd Street, lot number 155, plan number 2019. They seek a special permit for a 25 by 50 one-story addition and a variance for a pre-existing 18.6 front yard setback with 20 is required. And the petitioner's here?
Yes.
And who's good at notes?
Me.
Anyone want to volunteer to take some notes?
I can try it, sure.
Just what step you do in regards to, if you can get the name and address.
Okay.
John McCannis, 7 3rd Street.
And she'll get the rest of the, off the tape.
Okay.
Okay, and just give us an idea what you want to do.
I'm looking to build a 25 by 50 addition off the rear of my home. And the existing structure is existing non-conforming. It's 18.6 feet from in the front where 20 feet is required. And it meets all setbacks on the sides and rear. It's just in the front and nothing is being touched on the existing front part of the home. We're just coming straight off the back where the existing deck is currently now. We're going straight off the back and everything like that.
Does it go higher than the roof line now, or?
It goes about approximately 6 feet higher than the current roof line just because of the
Do you know what height that would be?
from the front, it's about 19 and a half feet from the front of the home. Because my property, the grade gradually goes down, it's taller in the back. It's about 25.4 in the rear because of the slope, but from the front, it's about 19 and a half feet.
So in no places are going to be more than.
I have
25.
plans that can show you and everything with me.
That's okay, but it's not going to be higher than that.
20.
Say 26 feet.
Yeah, it's not gonna be higher than, yeah, correct.
Okay,
Is it gonna consist of a full foundation?
It's a it's a three-sided foundation, because you come down my driveway, it's gonna be three-car garage underneath with a level with a master bedroom, great room, and a office and a laundry room.
in the existing house, what is the room count? What's the makeup of the room?
There's 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom right now, and a living room and a kitchen.
And what will it be after the addition?
It'll be 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, living room, kitchen, office, and laundry room.
And it is to remain, you plan on keeping it a single-family home?
Single-family home, yep.
Okay. Any other questions from the board?
No questions?
The drawing we have, it doesn't show any sort of porch or stairway coming off the addition.
There's a porch, I can show you, I have the plan, I can show you, make it visually easier. So it comes, porch comes off the back side there, and it's a balcony.
Okay, so this is coming toward the rear of the yard?
This is the back of the house,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
the rear. So it's just like a 3-foot wide stairs that just.
So you're not closer to any setbacks, it's going toward the rear? Okay.
Yes. Yep.
You have a couple of pretty good-sized boats there. Are they going in the water or?
One of them is actually going to Florida in the next couple of weeks before I start. And the other one is a repair project that's taken a little while.
I do want to comment also, I see on the front, it's, setback is
18.6.
6.
Yep.
18.6, and I believe that was probably pre-existing. I don't know why non-conforming, legally non-conforming pre-existing.
Yeah.
So I don't know why they're even asking for a variance. Like, in other words, the 18.6 was fine when the house was built.
Yes, that's why
you didn't need a
I
variance.
don't understand why.
So we're gonna issue you a variance.
Yep,
I don't really think it's needed, but all it's really gonna do is clean it up,
okay,
okay?
perfect.
Everything we have tonight is pre-existing.
Right, and that's legally pre-existing.
Yeah.
And that's why I want to make the comment that we're just cleaning it up.
Yep.
Sometimes we find something in file that you'll see like the 18.6, but they can't locate building permits from when that was done. So this takes care of any potential problem that might crop up like that.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
Are you doing any work to the existing house?
There's one existing bedroom that where it's getting, that's where the hallway is gonna be to get from the existing home to the new addition. So, and then my current living room is gonna we're putting a wall in to make that a bedroom. So we're taking out a bedroom and making my living room a bedroom because we're adding a living room to the new addition.
One recommendation I would have for you is when you go down to the building department, just touch base with the building inspector.
Yep,
You're adding 1,300 square feet to 1,168 square foot house. That may trigger the new energy code, where you may have to update the existing building to meet energy code as well. So that may play into your cost factor of it. So when you get to the building department, just make sure you ask them about that so you have a clear expectation of cost going forward.
okay.
Not all good news.
No, it never is.
Anything else from the board? Anyone in the audience like to comment? For or against? Questions? Seeing none, do I have a motion?
Motion to close.
Second.
Okay. Peter, you want to read this in?
Sure. On the petition of John McCannis, owner of property, 7 3rd Street, lot number 155, plan 2019, seeking a special permit for a 25 by 50, one-story addition. Grounds would be that it is no more detrimental.
I will second that.
And that's been seconded. Mr. Arthur?
Yes.
Ms. Herman?
No, sorry.
Yes.
Me and Bob.
I'm sorry, Bob isn't. Ms. Herman?
Yes.
Mr. Federico?
Yes.
Mr. Cannon?
Yes.
Mr. Rossetti?
Yes.
And I am also a yes. Now on the variance,
On the variance, it would be one-story addition and a variance for a pre-existing 18.6 front yard setback where 20 is required, and it is a pre-existing distance, so really isn't necessary, but because of the position of the house on the lot, that's what the requirement would be.
I will second that.
that's been seconded. Ms. Herman?
Yes.
Mr. Federico?
Yes.
Mr. Cannon?
Yes.
Mr. Rossetti?
Yes,
Mr. Riley? No, Mr. Riley, myself is yes, so it's 5-0, and that also is approved. So, you're all set.
Perfect.
Contact Stephanie on Tuesday.
Okay, thank you.
Okay? All right, thank you.
good luck.
Thank you.
And next up, and we'll have Stacy and Peter will sit out on this vote. On the petition of the DeFranco Family Trust, owners of property at 15 Bristow Street, lot number 246, plan number 3015, they seek a special permit for a roughly 31.9 by 34 foot second story addition over existing footprint and variances for a pre-existing 8.8 front yard setback where 20 is required and a pre-existing 5.6 yard setback where 15 is required. And the petitioner is here.
My name is Brian DeFranco, live at 15.
And also, Mr. Dwyer is also assisting you.
Yes. For the record, David Dwyer, Audie and Dwyer Land Surveyors, 59 Appleton Street here in Saugus. I represent the DeFranco Family Trust on this. Before you have a plan that has been revised. And I have these with me and I'll hand them out.
Brian DeFranco.
Is that enough for everyone?
Thank you.
Yes, the updated.
Mr. Dwyer, what's the revision?
So the revisions are that the building department went down and looked at this property with my client and mentioned that the foundation wasn't adequate on the front section, so we're backing off the second story by 6 feet. The front section was a former porch that was rebuilt years ago, and there's really no foundation under it, so he's backing it off per the building department to reduce the size of the proposed second-story addition. We've also added a proposed balcony off the back. This home is very small, and to be able to get furniture into the second floor, they'll put a balcony there with an access door of 36 inches wide to be able to get furniture up. Interior, there would be a spiral staircase proposed. As current, my client does not have any floor plans. Brian can speak to what's in the existing house and what's going to be proposed on the second floor. It's now a 742 square foot addition, just raising the roof. The current roof peak is at 20.4 feet, and the proposed second story would not exceed the 35-foot limit. I would assume it'd be much lower than that.
And what is the room count right now?
Right now it's 2 small bedrooms,
And 1 bath?
1 bath.
And what's it going to be after the addition?
I would like to put 2 bedrooms upstairs.
So you want a total of 4 bedrooms?
Probably lose one of the bedrooms downstairs. The rooms are only like 9 feet by 10 feet downstairs. So yeah,
So right now you have 2 bedrooms and
Downstairs.
1 bath.
Yes.
You're hoping to have 3 bedrooms and,
Well, if I can make 2 big bedrooms upstairs, you know, I suppose it would still be considered a bedroom downstairs, so 4 bedrooms.
all right. And you'll still have just 1 bath, or you're hoping to have
Oh, I'd like to have another bath upstairs.
and a second bath? Okay. Any questions from the board?
Pretty simple.
No questions from the board? Any comment from the audience?
Would it be in the board's best interest to put a condition saying under 35 feet for the ridge line since it doesn't have a set of plans yet, or does that go without?
I think that's fine, sure. Yeah, that's fine.
Mr. Chairman, that would be, if we were going above 35, that's the limit out there anyway, so he'd have to come back for another variance.
Okay.
So it's on there, you say, not necessary.
Yeah, I put that note on there just to show that it's not going to be above 35, and I can't imagine going from the peak that it is now, which is a very small peak. This is a very tiny house.
Yeah.
So it's probably going to be another 8 feet at the most, from the floor, half of that. This may be 26 feet high. Yeah.
Excellent, thank you.
And again, I feel that on the variances requested, it was probably non-conforming and pre-existing,
Yes.
and there's really no need for the variances. But again, we'll clean it up and issue them. Again, do I have anything for the audience? Yes, sir. Yep, at the podium, John, and just give Mr. Riley the name and address.
Yeah, my name is John Coburn. My wife and I are owners at 208 Lincoln Avenue. I'd like to say I've known the DeFranco family for several years, many years actually. And I just want to tell you that their work, their properties are top shelf, their work is top shelf, and they don't cut corners on anything. So I would hope that you would grant this permit and this variance for them.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anything else recorded in favor or against? Hearing none.
Motion to close the hearing.
Motion to close.
I second it.
And that's been seconded. And who wants to read this one?
I'll take this. On the petition of the DeFranco Family Trust, owners of property at 15 Bristol Street, lot number 246, plan number 3015, seeking a special permit for a roughly 31 by 9 by 34 second-story addition over existing footprint.
Is that correct now with the revision?
No, that's changed now.
That's changed. We
I have to
have to correct those numbers.
believe the correct numbers are now 28 by 26 and a half?
Correct.
Okay. Grant the permit, not detrimental to the neighborhood.
Do I have a second on it?
Second.
Okay. And Mr. Northup,
Yes.
Mr. Federico,
Yes.
Mr. Cannon,
Yes?
and myself, I'm a yes, and Mr. Riley.
Yes.
So it's 5-0, that's been approved. And now on the variances,
On the variance of pre-existing 8.8 feet front yard setback where 20 feet is required, and pre-existing 5.6 feet side yard with setback where 15 is required. Again, on the grounds that it's no more detrimental to the neighborhood with the pre-existing condition.
and do I have a second on that?
Second. Like any wishes to add, it's going to remain a single-family house.
And it remains a single-family home. Thank you, Mr.
Mr. Northup,
Yes.
Mr. Federico,
Yes.
Mr. Cannon,
Yes.
Mr. Riley,
Yes.
and myself is yes, that's 5-0, you're all set on that?
Thank you very much.
And check with Stephanie on Tuesday.
Yep, I'll
details.
inform them. Yep. Thanks, Brad.
John, how you doing?
Good to see you, Leah. Good to see you guys. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thanks.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you very much.
I I apologize for pronouncing the name, okay? On the petition of Eleanor A. Goltieri Trust, owners of property at 4 Pemberley Drive, lot number 66, plan number 2023, seeking a special permit for a 21.3 by 49.3 addition and a variance to extend a non-conforming 10,000 square foot lot where 20,000 square feet is required. And the petition I see is here.
Yes, right here.
And your name and address to Mr. Riley.
My name is Eleanor Galtieri, 4 Pemberley Drive.
Okay, and just give us a quick idea of what you're looking to do.
I'm applying to add an addition to my garrison. I have a son who has disabilities, and it is a garrison with the 3 bedrooms upstairs and a full bath, and it's very difficult for him with his mobility problems to go up and down the stairs. So I'm looking forward to putting in a bedroom, an ADA compliant bathroom on the first floor, as well as a garage with a ramp into the house to make things easier for him, and for me, actually. I have my builder here if there's any questions.
I'm not the son, I'm the GC, just
Yeah.
kind of last minute was asked to step in
Yes.
for the architect, so,
Just, we are informal, so
okay,
don't worry about it.
got it.
Do I have any questions from the board?
This be a complete foundation?
Yeah, floor, frost wall, no basement, it's gonna
No
be
basement.
slab for the garage, and then we'll raise everything to first floor level with a ramp for the ADA compliance.
The existing entrance next to the front door, is that gonna be incorporated into the addition?
That little like appendage on the left side of the house, that's gonna be removed.
Okay.
And then we'll build off that left side of the house new.
Okay, is that where the ramp's gonna go also?
Well, there's another front entryway
Yeah.
by the garage at grade, and then that's not really a mudroom, but it's just kind of a entry vestibule type of thing, and then the ramp will go up towards the existing house and into, basically the hallway where the laundry will go, bathroom, and then entryway to the bedroom.
Okay. Okay, again, this is one of those situations where everything that you're doing was legal at one point.
Yeah.
The zoning changed, and that's the reason why you're here before us, is because the zoning changed.
Yep.
You know,
And I don't even wanna, on this one, because it's a lot size issue,
Yeah.
I don't even wanna go touch the variance. I would rather be go on record as saying the variance is not required.
yeah,
I don't wanna go on record as saying I granted a variance down to 10,000 square feet lot. I'd rather just go on record as saying it is a legal non-conforming lot. And everyone on the board in agreement with that?
Yeah.
yes.
I'm nervous about setting that precedent, and somebody else comes out and say, you granted 10,000 before. So I want to stay away from that on the lot side. Other than that, I think it's pretty straightforward. Do I have a motion?
Motion to close the hearing?
Who's voting?
Yeah, oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Who's voting on this one? I'll still vote.
Yeah, Mr. Federico and Mr. Gannon,
It's fine with me.
you sure haven't sat out yet, right? Okay, thank you.
So on the petition of Eleanor A. Galtieri Trust, owners of the property at 4 Pemberley Drive, lot number 66, plan number 2023, seeking a special permit for a 21.3 by 49.3 addition. I'll make the motion to approve, whereas it's the finding of the board that the proposed addition would not be substantially more detrimental to the neighborhood.
Before we vote on that, Chris, I apologize. I didn't ask if anyone in the audience had anything to say. And I apologize for that.
Somebody said it'll fall again. Yes, hi. My name is Linda Fish, and I live at 1 Pelham Street, and I'm all for this new addition that she's going to be put on.
All right.
I've known her for over 30 years. So, over 50, okay, 50.
We don't want to show our age,
We don't want to show our age. All right, well, thank you very
All right,
much.
thank you. I'm sorry, Chris. not-
Okay, and just with the condition that it'll remain a single-family home.
And do I have a second on that?
Second.
Gave myself a break.
Okay, and Mr. Norfolk,
Yes.
Ms. Herman,
Yes.
Mr. Rosetti,
Yes,
Mr. Riley,
Yes.
I'm a yes. And that's all set? And you're all set.
Okay, thank you very much.
Congratulations, good luck with the construction.
Okay.
okay, so we're not gonna,
All the work begins.
One question?
Yes, sir.
So there's no decision because there wasn't really the need for the zoning variance?
Yeah.
So does this just go right back to the building department?
No, there was the variance, the special permit we still decided.
Oh, okay.
We didn't decide on the variance, we didn't.
So same process?
You still have to do
Yes.
the 21 days.
Okay,
Still have
yeah.
21 days.
File it with the Salem Court of Appeals.
There's still that waiting period. Can't really do anything at that time period. If you do anything.
No, we wouldn't anyways.
You'd be asked, it could be reversed.
It's okay. Just wasn't sure if there was gonna be
I
any
mean, sometimes the building
advance.
inspector lets you do something at risk.
I think he may have said to get a demo permit,
You
maybe.
might allow something like that.
But I don't even, or a curb cut permit, he spoke to the architect about that, I believe, and
Okay.
it's just not something I wanna get into without knowing that we're full steam ahead, like
Right,
A-okay.
because I really don't think any neighbors are gonna come out.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
yeah, we're not doing anything until we get.
Okay.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn. Second. Was on next meeting, not quite a record, but close.
Thursday, next month.
Yes,
Yes, for the next meeting.
oh, okay. Do you want to mention anything about the 29th?
The 29th, I don't know where we're meeting. We could be the 29th, we could be here, or we could be in the auditorium. I don't know,
Is it the 19th?
whatever the third Thursday is.
So he's talking about the 40B.
The 40B is the 29th. That's next Thursday. Stacy and John don't have to attend.
The next regular meeting,
It's the third Thursday that's month.
yeah.
That's the 29th?
I think we both should.
Can I bother you for a quick second? I'm not real familiar with the process, so
Don't worry.
who should we reach out to
Stephanie on Thursday in the building.
at the building department?
No, right here.
Okay.
Ask for conservation, I know it sounds
So
silly.
Stephanie,
Over there.
Yeah, she'll be right there.
Stephanie at
That's okay, she's
Conservation?
outside.
Go- On Tuesday?
On
It's the
Tuesday.
same person.
Okay,
Ask for the if you're lost, just ask for conservation.
okay. And then they'll tell us
We
what
share
to
the
do.
clerk, and you're easy to get to her by asking for
Okay.
conservation.
Very good. Gentlemen,
She might need to do in time to catch up
that's all right.
on this,
Appreciate it.
okay?
Thank you.
All right,
Thank you guys for your time.
Night.